Squad? We back with another edition of MadMizzy Sports Live. I am your host, MadMizzy. These are my guests. Of course, we got the usual suspects of Ice Trey. What's the deal, broski?
What up? My
And
man
of
Mizzy.
course, my cousin, Vern Knowledge. What's the deal, cuzzo?
Shit, cuzzo.
Yes,
What
sir.
up,
Yes,
Vern?
sir. What
How you
a
doing, brother?
weekend, packed weekend full of sports. Started off Friday, went all the way through the weekend. Amazing rundown, man. But we got to start it off with the surprise and beatdown to everybody else. We had my San Francisco 49ers lose 33-19 to the Baltimore Ravens at home. Four interceptions from Brock Purdy. Didn't finish the game. They said it was due to a sprain. I do not believe that. Did he blow the bag? Was Brock Purdy exposed in this game?
Ah, man, who want to go first? Go ahead, Trey.
Go ahead, Trey.
Well,
That's your fantasy quarterback. I want to know what your breakdown is, man. He just handed you an L in the playoffs,
I was rather displeased with the performance. I'll start off with that.
to say the least.
To say he's been exposed, what happened was is what typically happens any given Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I will say he went up against a defensive juggernaut. With that also being said, I felt like in the first half for him to have that many turnovers, he was fortunate to have it at 16-12. But then it was just like it just felt like offensively they just never could get it going.
Yep.
I felt like also too, it's just like the Niners are a pretty good running team. Why wasn't they running the ball more? You know what I'm saying? Because when they gave McCaffrey the ball, he scored. He got to the end zone.
He still had 100 yards yesterday.
Bro, the craziest shit to me though was I seen Brock Purdy throw a pass like it was crazy. It was like hit through the shit behind, like he's falling down.
Oh yeah, the
Shit.
completion to Christian McCaffrey. I think that's kind of a negative to his game that you don't read the room, bro. You take the sack in that situation. You don't try that
What the
pass. Read the room, bro.
I had to pause it,
Read the
rewind
room.
it to see it.
You feel what I'm saying? What are you doing, bro?
That was one of the moments I had to pause and rewind it because I wanted to ask you, did you see that shit?
Of
I
course.
said, oh no, I didn't. I can't believe this is the nigga I got as
The
my quarterback.
audacity.
Yeah, this nigga I got as my quarterback. He out
Facts.
here like this is some
I
shit
appreciate
that,
that.
no bullshit. This is some shit that you was expect like some Pop Warner Little League quarterback. The nigga did not the nigga. The person, the quarterback
It's not
threw
the
a
nigga.
behind the back pass falling down. I've never seen any shit like it. That being said, bro, like I said, I just felt like he went up against the juggernaut. But this is what you have to expect. If you when you're the MVP, quote unquote, this is what you have to expect. You're going to go up against a defensive juggernauts, and you have to be able to perform in the bright lights. And unfortunately, you got mauled.
Yep.
Blitz, souffle, saute, frate, whatever, nigga. You got cooked.
Facts. They went big game hunting and they found that game. What did you see, Vern?
That was crazy.
Because I know you was kind of you was more so on the coming around the Brock Purdy side. Have you reverted back? You seeing anything different?
I mean, I'm going to stay even kill. For one, I think to Dre's point, like you said, any given Sunday, I think sometimes you just have a bad week, right? Quarterbacks have a bad week. I mean, everybody, you're not gonna come out every week and just perform at a high level, man. I mean, it's been shown that he's been doing that consistently. Obviously, he's just, like y'all said, when y'all whole team is there playing, he hasn't lost a game until yesterday, right? So
Yep.
I think this game was due, and then at the same time too. Well, to feed off of that, um, I want to give credit to Baltimore's defense, because I mean, for one, I think they've been the most consistent defense throughout the season as far as numbers. Well, I think they're still top five in almost every defensive category there is. But I think Baltimore defense has been consistent throughout. And like you said, like Trey said, you just sometimes you just come up against a better team, a better defense, a better scheme. I forgot the defensive coordinator over there. I think his name is Mike McDaniel actually
Yes,
over there.
sir.
Baltimore.
Name in Michigan,
But,
we keep it
but
in the hardballs.
right.
Yeah, man.
But
Give me
I
a
just
break.
feel like I think we just got to give more. I think we just got to give more credit to Baltimore defense opposed to taking away from Brock Purdy. Because like I said, I felt like this game was due. I felt like this game happens to even the best quarterbacks. Even Peyton Manning had bad games. Tom Brady had bad games
Hmm.
through four picks. I think I remember the game when Peyton Manning got picked off by the rookie Sean Lee like three times in one game. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like that's like quarterbacks had these type games.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm going to say to say he was exposed. I think that's a strong term to say exposed. But I do think there's definitely some work to be put in. And then again, I think we got to touch on this aspect too. Um, the Baltimore Ravens, well, not even the Baltimore Ravens, but just Lamar Jackson himself. I think he's only lost one game in his career against the NFC team. So I think we got to look at that aspect too. I think it's just hard because Lamar is such a dynamic, different player. If you don't see him consistently throughout the years, just a tough matchup for teams. So I think that's why he matches up so well
But
against the NFC.
ridiculous. Honestly,
What you
if
say, bro?
if he plays, he wins basically in the NFL, bro. If
Yeah,
he
yeah.
hit his numbers, you feel what I'm saying? For me,
Yeah.
he was exposed, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because of who you just compared him to. Like to me, I think he was exposed for not being in that echelon of an elite franchise quarterback. Now, will he prove otherwise? Possibly, but he was exposed for that because the simple fact is the Ravens talk, they talk, and they backed it up with ease, bro. We moved down the field with ease, how we usually do. And the schematics is so easy. You get what I'm saying? But it's also like they know that Brock is almost like he's a pre-snap quarterback. He does not read post-snap. That's why he threw that late interception in the red zone. Everybody want to blame it on Kittle for not running the corner. He wasn't do this, that. No, when he reads his pre-snap, he determines where he's going to go with the ball, and he goes there for the most part. Now he does read defenses, don't get me wrong, but for the most part, he dictates where he's going to go with the ball pre-snap. And the Ravens do that. They talk they trash beforehand. They came in, they got 4 interceptions before the fourth quarter. 4 interceptions, and it could have easily been 5 or 6. Could have easily been 5 or 6. The plays that he were making were absolutely atrocious. In my opinion, it was just proven that he's not an MVP. He's just the best player to execute Kyle Shanahan's offense since he's been with the San Francisco 49ers, which I've been saying to people. Like, I feel like a lot of people have been wanting to put him on this pedestal of being a difference maker when he's not. The MVP of our team has always been Christian McCaffrey. It seemed like Kyle Shanahan wanted to go out there and prove Brock Purdy, the last pick in the draft, that everybody was a consensus. He was about to be an undrafted free agent until he went on a winning streak, is now up there with Lamar Jackson. Let's stop it. Let's cut it out. He's not up there. He's good. He's pretty good. But at the end of the day, we still have to see what it's going to look like when teams really get a beat on him. You feel what I'm saying? Can he be a difference maker? Because regardless, when the script was looking good, when it was looking right, Jimmy G looked good. And guess what? They got him a starting job in Las Vegas for about 6 games before he got benched. So to me, my question I pose to y'all to say he's not exposed, are y'all willing to give him that bag?
Well, what I will say, I will weigh my options. I would definitely weigh my options before I would, Brock. You know what I'm saying? And it also, again, it's any given Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Because we can sit here and say this now, but what if in the next 2 to 4 weeks he's rolling? Like, you know what I'm saying? What if he got y'all in the
I expect him to get back rolling because we're not going to play the Baltimore Ravens, and it is any given Sunday. But it's also like, did he show any fight? Did he show any, like, everything in me, to me, was in the system? It's like, okay, we can't. George Kittle was difficult to guard one-on-one. So yeah, he's going to hit some chunk plays. You get what I'm saying? But is he, what do we do that's like, all right, this is in our offense to accentuate or to take advantage of this skill set from Brock Purdy?
Again, what I would say to you, Mizzy, is this is still growing pains. Like I said, we touched on this last week. Like I said, that's why I wasn't ready to call him Montana. that still sizzles my bacon, Joe Montana.
Sizzles my bacon.
I mean, because this is his second year, so you don't gotta. We don't. I mean, realistically, you don't really gotta start talking about giving him the bag for another year or two. So
Here, I
I
think
would play it.
in the next year, I
I
think.
would play it out. I would play
Yeah,
it out
yeah,
just to see. Like I wouldn't give him the bag now because there's still so much uncertainty, right?
bro. We're
So I
judging
wouldn't
him.
necessarily give him the bag now. But he
We're
has
judging.
been the best quarterback in that system for Mike Shanahan. So I think that's some credence.
Is he
We're
100
judging him off
quarterback?
of a
That's the
late.
question.
We're judging him off a late game in the season. But let's wait until we get into the playoffs to decide if we want to give him that bag. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, don't get me wrong. This was a really bad game, and like Vern said, good quarterbacks are going to have that. But in the same token, where your bag really comes off of what do you do late in the playoffs. So let's judge them off that. That's what I would say to that.
We'll see. I mean, to me, I feel like for all the people, all the doubters, we've been saying that we've had we have a stout team, which is not going to be there. Christian McCaffrey is not going to always be who Christian McCaffrey is. Period. And then if we do have to pay Brock, of course, we're not going to be able to keep the players that we have. It's just that simple mathematically. You get what I'm saying? So that's the question that I feel like is just being posed: is will he be able to sustain this when everybody isn't? You get what I'm saying? When you're not doing dump all five, when 5-yard passes is getting intercepted instead of going for 80 yards.
Facts.
When that's your bread and butter. So
Mhm.
let's go over to the positive side of this. Not for me, but for anybody else that watched that game last night. Is it time to apologize to Lamar Jackson, man?
Who's apologizing? That's my question.
Yeah. Who's
Hey, Vern,
apologizing?
I remember you very specifically this year saying that you do not believe that Lamar Jackson could be the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. I believe that deserves an apology.
Wait. I said that for the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah.
You said that
That's
you said the stature that Dak deals with, being the pressure of being a Dallas Cowboys quarterback. You do not believe that Lamar
you
Jackson could
sure
be.
we talking about Lamar Jackson? I don't know if we were talking about Lamar when that specific
I think it
conversation
was
took
more
place.
so in defense of Dak, but I definitely remember that.
I might have said I still take Dak right now. The way Dak is playing, I would take him. I don't. I would. I don't think I would have said that he. I wouldn't like. I mean, I would love to. I would love Lamar Jackson in Dallas. That's why I'm like. I know I couldn't have said that. I would love Lamar Jackson in Dallas. For me personally, it comes down to L. Jack. We already know L. Jack is going to win in the regular season. We already know that. Like it's he's won 75 to 80% of his games in the regular season. When he's healthy, the Ravens win. I think like all these other quarterbacks in the league, we have to judge them with him what he does in the playoffs. And again, he only has one playoff win thus far in his career. So till we get to that point, like we talk about Dak and his playoff win, like we talk about whoever and they playoff win, how many playoff wins they got. I think Lamar Jackson has to take that next step because again, we know he can win in the regular season. We know how good the Baltimore Ravens is when he is healthy and he is playing in the regular season. I think it's that next step for Lamar, put him over that hump for me.
I would have to piggyback off of what Vern said. I don't know what I would be apologizing for. I honestly, I'm a fan of Lamar Jackson. I was just questioning. If anything, I would have questioned his health. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a scrambling quarterback. Now,
True.
Right.
all what I would say to that is, again, regular season wins they're cool. You know what I mean? And they're pivotal. But again, we're getting judged and you're getting paid off of what you do in the playoffs and where the lights are brighter. If you got one playoff win and and you win the MVPs and then you want to be up there with the greats, you got to be able to produce in the playoffs. You
Mhm.
have the weapons now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Defensively, you guys are pretty sound. So, yeah, I mean, can I at least get an AFC championship berth?
Can he get the opportunity? That's all I say to that.
Yeah,
It's just like
that's
for one,
health.
like I
Health.
feel like he just doesn't get held to the same standard. You get what I'm saying? Like Like, I understand the playoff lack of success. He's 1-2. You get what I'm saying? He's been to the playoffs twice. He lost the first round. I think I explained the first game where Derrick Henry went absolutely berserk in his first playoff game. I mean, he didn't go berserk either. That was his MVP year. Yeah, he faltered, but I mean, listen, everybody doesn't come out and go absolutely crazy. And then it's like now people are saying, all right, well, he has the weapons now. OBJ didn't even play football last year. Zay Flowers was in college last year. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just
That's
feel
why I
like the
disagree.
stuff
I
that
don't
he's
think his weapons is
accomplishing
there.
this year needs to be put into context. No, J.K. Dobbins since the first game of the year. That was one of my highest draft picks in fantasy. That was a guy that a lot of people were expecting to be a dude this year. The running back that came out of nowhere this year, Keaton Williams, out last year. I mean, last week, Mark Andrews isn't out for. They not ruling him out for the year, but he's been out since week 11. Like, can we give this man his credit and his flowers? Like, of course, he has to get the playoff wins, but he has to also get the opportunities. It's not like he's like Peyton Manning. You get what I'm saying? Where it was 6 years, he was going to the playoffs every year, losing in the first round. You get what I'm saying? It's been 2 years. His second year, he did get a playoff when he lost a second playoff game. That was a pretty close playoff game. Now, I mean, we'll see what he does this year. I think this is a prime year for him to prove that in the playoffs. But I just feel like a lot of people that even Shannon Sharp, I believe earlier in the year, was saying that he wasn't living up to his contract. It's like, yo, come out and apologize now. Like, my man, 5 games in, y'all saying he's not living up to his contract.
Right.
And now they're 12-3 in the AFC. I think a lot of people have to come out here and apologize to Lamar Jackson and what he's doing right now and really shine a light on it and put it into context, because what he's doing is actually special right now, especially when we make these excuses for other great quarterbacks. Point blank.
I could agree with that. I mean, for me too, I think I guess like there's a lot of people that talk about like um, um, Lamar in that aspect, but I do think Lamar do get his credit for winning. For the most part, not as much as he should, but I do think he do get some credit for like what he's doing. Um, Especially right now, leading as the leading MVP in my eyes right now, if you ask me. So I think he do get some credit for. Like, I don't think people just like. I don't think he's like underrated. Like 'cause when we talk about the greatest quarterbacks, he's always, to me, I think he's always mentioned in that realm of quarterback. So I think he do get some of the respect he deserves.
The only thing I will say is, yeah, maybe he doesn't get. I feel like in some aspects you're right, but then in some aspects, when you think of the Baltimore Ravens, you instantly think Lamar Jackson. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh shit, like you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's a problem that you're gonna have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? But in another aspect, it's just like when you also think of the Baltimore Ravens, immediately you kind of also, for me, I would think defense as well. That like
Right.
that's been
I mean, they've always been known for
their
defense.
identity.
Yeah. Right.
Exactly. That's an organizational identity right there.
Yes, sir.
I agree. I just wanted to give Lamar his flowers. You feel what I'm saying? 7-2 against winning.
I know that shit, guy, Mac. I know that shit, guy.
Coordinator. Come on, man. Like,
Would you say
dude,
our modern day Michael
doing
Vick?
his thing. You feel what I'm saying? He Mike Vick times 5. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he might Vic 5.0.
You feel what I'm saying? Let's
All right,
move on.
excuse me, nigga.
Let's move on to the Cowboys, man. A bad loss, man. 22-20. Do you think the Cowboys still being able to win it all this year? I guess Trey can go first. I'm gonna go next, and then
I'm gonna be the resident Cowboy fan. I'm gonna go first. I'm the resident Cowboy fan. I gotta go first because I gotta get this shit off my chest.
Again, excuse me, nigga.
We not ready for no Super Bowl, baby. We not ready for no Super Bowl. For one, situationally, red zone, bro. Who the fuck is number 40?
I was going to ask you the same question.
He your short yardage back, clearly.
Bro, he didn't get a carry all fucking season. Why is he getting the ball in the red zone? Like this stupid little shit like that, bro. Like that just ticks me off. Not to mention, for the second year in a row, we're the number 1 penalized team in the league. For the second year in a row, we lead the league in penalties. I don't know if that's like a Cowboy thing, like they got something against us, because we don't really get calls against us, bro. Like at the same time that we're number 1 in the league in penalties, we're number 1 in not getting calls against us either. So I don't know what the fuck that's about. Because I'll be watching the games, bro.
Every game,
Mike could be getting hold. Mike could be getting hell, bro. And they don't call shit, bro. I'm talking about like hell, bro. Like it'd be like blatant. I'd be like, how was this not being called? I'm watching this shit live. Like, how was that not being called?
Right.
But that's I'm not making no excuses. But just to that aspect, let's go to the defense aspect. We can't in our losses. Every loss that we have, we've given up an average of 200 yards on the ground. We are not going to win a Super Bowl if we're giving up 200 yards rushing every time we lose the game. If we're giving up 200 yards, I mean, I don't know what team in the league is going to give up 200 yards rushing that's going to win a ball game.
Nope.
Like, that's just, frankly. So, can we win a Super Bowl? Possibly. Will we? Probably not.
Great.
I just had to get that shit on my chest, man. I'm sick of this shit, man.
Damn, Stephen A.
Right.
Fuck Stephen A. By the way.
If I'm being real, like I would agree. Can they win the Super Bowl? Yeah, potentially. Will they win it this year? Hell no. The problem is, I feel like if Dallas ain't getting like the pick sixes, it's not really like
big plays on defense, short fields.
I agree. What I will say is Dak to me, he didn't disappoint too much.
He's the only bright spot right now. Everybody can down Dak as much as he wants. He's the only bright spot in our team right now. Like he's playing good football right now.
Yeah, but I just feel like and then I also just me personally, I feel like as long as they have Mike McCarthy, I believe his name is. I don't think whatever. Fuck him. He's not doing his job. I feel like as long as he's the voice in there, I don't know if they're gonna win. It's just weird, and it's just typical Dallas. They take you on a roller coaster ride. You come into Philly, you handle business. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't win a game since.
Then you get blitzed by Buffalo, and then you it's like it felt.
And Miami's a good team. Miami's a good team, though.
Miami
both
is
good teams. That's why it was important for y'all to win.
That was a game that I feel like that was a game that would have. You know what I mean? That was a momentum game for y'all because y'all got blitzed by the fucking Bills.
Right.
Can't beat the AFC East, obviously.
To answer the question again, I feel like they could potentially win the championship, but I just don't believe it's going to happen this year.
What would be the biggest reason?
The coaching, and then the penalties. It's like no self-discipline. So yo, this been and as you said, this been going on for 2 consecutive seasons. It's just like you niggas don't have no self-control. Like
I gotta agree.
Come on.
Like niggas holding face masks when they don't have to. Niggas grabbing when they don't have to. Like, bro, the niggas running the dig. You don't gotta. Why you holding his waist? Like, let him go. He not even the first read.
Right.
Like, let him go.
And I just feel like again, the coaching,
false starts,
the play calling is just the play calling is just it's ridiculous at times.
No, there's nothing wrong with the play calling. I'm not going to talk about the play calling.
I feel
play
like
call is not too bad.
Like I said, I believe the head coach at the Rangers. I don't feel like he's the guy today that can get you guys over.
This is my thing. The only thing with me, I feel like, because we have the number 1 offense in football this year, so that has something. That means something.
Well, we see what happened. We see what happened against the Dolphins now, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, again, we had that game. But I think for me, like Mike McCarthy as a head coach, if we can move Mike McCarthy to the offensive coordinator and bring in somebody, bro, I would love that. But I don't think.
Who would y'all bring in?
Bill Belichick.
Hell, fuck no. Hell to the no. I want to hear one.
Damn, I just can't. I'm just joking, brother. Damn. I'm on your team, baby.
Can the Cowboys win the Super Bowl? I mean, you get a shot in the dance. Of course, you got an opportunity. Will they win the Super Bowl? No. For me, I'm gonna disagree with y'all on why though. For me, it's the defense. When I look at this team, the past 2 games, it's just y'all soft. Period. Point blank. Period. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you let
Also.
James Cook go for almost 200 yards, looking
He
like
had a
Thurman
career game.
on y'all.
Career
You
game.
get what I'm saying? And I'm looking
I
at
thought that was Dalvin Cook. I'm like, what the fuck?
didn't play well, but he was out there getting smacked around, still running around trying to make plays. And I'm just looking at this defense and Micah Parsons running around and Josh Allen trucking dudes, trucking defensive D-backs and all that. So for me, it's the defense. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to be a lot more stout. Like you said, 200 yards a game giving up on those losses. You know, I was a Peyton Manning fan. That was the biggest downfall to him in Indianapolis, was that you knew you could keep the ball. That's the number one key. Keep the ball away from the offense, ball control, and then put the pressure and run the clock out. And then you look at that last drive, like when they get over half court, midfield, y'all got to make some plays, or y'all got to let them score, one of the two. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't just let them milk it out for a game-winning field goal with 2 minutes left. So for me, it's the defense. I'm gonna say that's the biggest hindrance right now. I think y'all got to address those linebackers. Like, when we talk about the two best defenses right now, they have two great pairs of linebackers in my San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. So listen, I think y'all got to address that linebacker core. That's the same issue that the Philadelphia Eagles have, especially when you go up against my San Francisco 49ers. That's kind of our strength, is eating up that middle of the field. So if you're not strong right there, it's going to be a long day.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
You guys certainly had a long day, didn't you?
I'm fucking around.
Don't cuss me out.
And the Eagles win.
Cowboys fans do some bullshit through the Quincy Carter years, man. This is nothing.
The Eagles back.
This is nothing. Are the Eagles back though? Got a nice little what was that 30-24 win over the New York Giants last night or yesterday evening. They back?
No.
Giants want me some money, by the way. By, covering. Thank you for that.
Ooh. If you took the Ravens, they won outright. So
I wasn't even bugging with that game, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. That's exactly how I was. I'm cool off that one.
I'm gonna just enjoy that one.
I'm gonna just watch that one.
Right. What you were saying, Troy?
I don't think they are back. They still have too many concerns on the defensive side of the ball.
Completely too many.
And I feel like if you cannot stop the run, or if you get better yet, if your cornerbacks, if they can't
cover,
you know what I'm saying? If you can't stop the receiver, that's a fucking problem. You know, I don't even believe I wouldn't. It pains me to say this because I had high hopes. I was hoping that I could come back to. Maybe I might come to Philly and go watch the bowl and see the Eagles. Go to the chip, maybe an NFC championship. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they get bounced in the first round. That's how bad I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice. You know what I'm saying? It was nice to get a win, but it was just like, again, are we really convinced? Who are we convincing? Are we convincing ourselves, or are we trying to convince the league? That was not a convincing win against a
inferior
ascending team, but it was a superior team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll just word it like that. No, the Eagles are not the fuck back.
Agreed. For me, when I look at the Eagles, man, like you said, it's the defense. They soft as hell too, soft as cotton. When you're relying on Shaquille Leonard, who cleared waivers, which means nobody in the NFL wanted him when he got called him off the streets, and that's who y'all relying on to man that middle. Good luck to you heading into the playoffs, dealing San Francisco 49ers, Dallas Cowboys, Detroit Lions, some of these teams that's going, maybe your Los Angeles Rams coming in, they're going to run.
Yes, Lord.
You feel what I'm saying? So good luck to you. I tip my cap to you, but yeah, that defense right now is horrendous. And then Bradbury is just being picked on right now. And there's nothing they can do. So that's the
It's
hard part. And
crazy.
everything crumbling so late in the season that there's nothing really you can do besides hold on for dear life and hope that Batman, as my sister likes to call Jalen Hurts, comes out and saves the day. That's all they
Sir,
can.
it
Oh,
is
that nigga
just
fat,
so baffling how watching Bradbury just get. It's just
man.
like, yo, literally, someone sent me a picture of it was the Eagles cornerback. It was a picture of toast. Like, I'm not even kidding.
He said it was a good toast.
This is fucking toast, guys.
Man, getting burnt.
How you send a
Burnt
nigga a
toast like
picture of
that.
toast, guys?
Facts.
Burnt toast.
You know what I'm saying? What you saying, resident Cowboys fan?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I agree with you guys. I mean, for me personally, I don't think they've been back all season. If you ask me, I mean, this just looks like
You've
every
been
other,
all year.
every other win that they had against, even bad teams. I mean, like we talk about the defensive aspect of it, but even on the offensive side of the football, it doesn't even look the same. Jalen Hurts is not running the same. He's not executing at the same that he was.
Yeah,
I think
turnovers
you
at a
know
crazy clip.
turnovers, more turnovers than he's had in his career. Um, so I think it's just an overall team thing for me, and it's just like it just doesn't. Like I said, I watched the game, like I studied the game, so I look like I remember last year watching the Eagles, and I'm like, these niggas, nobody can beat them. They can't be beat, bro. And I hate to admit it, as a Cowboys fan, but like they can't be beat, bro. Like
Right.
especially once they got to the playoffs, I'm like, it's like the AF, especially the NFC. It's like there wasn't nobody, obviously other than San Fran, but I'm like
They play
they just look dominant, and I don't see that same team this year. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to, obviously. And again, just to go back, piggyback what I've been saying all season, and the losses of the offensive and the defensive coordinators, and how instrumental that means to the team. So,
we
I mean,
already
then
see
you look at
that you got and
the success of Shane Steichen with Indianapolis. You know, what I mean, with a backup quarterback over there.
yeah,
Even in Arizona is looking, it's Arizona, but it's looking somewhat promising.
yeah. Now
They
the
got
Cow
Kyler back. Now that Kyler is back, so I think that aspect gets a little lost, and when we talk about the Eagles, I just want to reiterate that.
No, I completely agree. And for me, it's clear as day. Like they just don't. To me, they don't run the zone read as much. Like I don't know why. Like that was the thing that to me it put my Niners at a disadvantage. It put every team at a disadvantage when your quarterback is running it at that clip. So I don't know why they're not running it like that.
Is Jalen Hurts hurt?
That could be a reason.
I believe he
I think
is.
he is. I think he is.
I think he is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of them situations where after the season he gonna have some type of surgery,
Yup.
and it's
Someone.
Yep.
gonna be like he
Yep.
was
It's gonna
dealing with
come
this
out.
all season. It's gonna come out.
Yep.
I
His
feel
knee.
like that's gonna be that because it's not because it doesn't like even when he do run, it just doesn't look. He's just it's not. It doesn't look. He doesn't look confident when he runs anymore. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's kind of weird.
Hey,
He's
doesn't
clearly hurt.
Lions win, man. How legit is the Lions in the NFC with everybody with questions just around everybody? How legit is the Lions right now?
I like him for that exact reason. There is no. I mean, after y'all lost to I still put y'all as the juggernaut of the NFC, obviously. But I
Hmm.
mean, but after y'all lost to Baltimore, I think we can see some type of exposure, I guess,
Uh-huh.
the blueprint. But like I just think in the
They have
NFC,
horses though.
it's just so much uncertainty in the NFC. I just feel like the Detroit Lions are playing well enough on both sides of the ball. I mean, they've been a little bit inconsistent recently, when they took their little few losses or whatever they took. Um, but they seem to be getting back. Aaron Glenn, I think his name Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator, seem to be getting them back to par. And I feel like this team, bro, is like they really play for their coach, bro. Like Dan Campbell is a really good coach, bro. Like they
Great
really
motivator.
a great motivator, bro. Obviously he was a player, so I know that obviously helped a lot of players, players coaches help. But I feel like he really like reaches this team. So I feel like that type of team can be successful and then not to mention to me too, they have two running backs that can really run the ball, bro. Like they have a two-headed monster in the backfield, bro. Like
David
the ball
Montgomery, Mary Gibb.
Gibson, bro, young boys for real. When they traded away what's his name? Williams.
Uh-huh.
I think it was Williams, right?
Jamal Williams, yep.
Jamal Williams, right, right. When they traded away Jamal and they picked up, yeah, they were like, you might as well just catch Williams. But I see what they know what they was doing, bro. Like they knew what they was doing.
And they
So I
didn't
feel
go
like
out. They didn't go get Bijan, which I think they could have. They took Jameer first. They traded up to get Jameer. That's the
yeah,
crazy
he
thing.
was the first running back. Yes,
Question,
exactly.
they draft picks this past draft, but they working out.
But that's another thing. They draft picks is hitting. They got a Hutchinson,
Yep.
right? The tight end, Laporta, linebacker, dude. They hitting, bro. They like Lions is for real. I think they for real, bro. We talking about Lions all season, but I think they for real.
What you thinking, Trey?
I feel like I'm being set up for an L because it's just like, bro, don't get me wrong. It's just like you love to see the Cinderella story. You love to finally hear about how the Lions are getting this shit together.
30 years since they won.
After 80 years of just watching mediocrity football, you got a good coach. You got a good like the core is just like you hit the nail right on the coffin. It's just like the core, the defense, the running back, obviously Jared Goff. You know what I'm saying? You instantly think like, damn, bro, like they might make some noise. They go to the playoffs and get whacked. You know like, come on, you know that's what you expecting. Like, keep it a buck. You set yourself up.
It depends on the matchup. It depends on the matchup.
Bro, I want to believe in them so fucking bad. I really do. But I just feel like I'm setting myself up for an L. Like, realistically, who can you see them beating? Do you honestly see them beating the Cowboys?
They won't have to play the Cowboys to the second round.
I'm just giving you scenarios.
We would have to play them in Detroit.
Get the bottom teams, yeah.
We would have to play them in Detroit. So if we play them in Detroit, realistically, yes.
Could you see? I'm just.
Or in general, I would see a good game. I would see a good matchup. I would see
a good matchup, but they can realistically win that game in Detroit. No doubt.
All I'm asking y'all to do, I'm just painting scenarios. I'm just picking teams that I'm thinking of.
Painting scenarios.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to San Fran and winning that, but again,
you get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
San Fran, they probably won't see San Fran till
that'd be a championship probably.
Yeah, the conference.
Don't get me wrong. I love to see the Cinderella story, and I hope it continues. But realistically, I expect them to be a one and done.
Ooh, bold statement.
Very.
Negro Diamonds.
And y'all might be the team that play him. So listen, you gonna have to stand on that player for that first game.
We whooping that ass.
I don't know about that.
I like Detroit, bro.
Yeah,
in Detroit,
Stafford,
in Detroit,
$150. But for me, man, I think the Lions legit. I'm gonna agree with Vern, and for me, it's because of how they're built offensively. Like they're not like how. Like to me, I get with the team that you're describing, Trey. It's almost like how Jacksonville was back when they had Jalen Ramsey back in the day, and who they had, Blake Bortles and all that. But I had a feeling that was going to be a flash in the pan simply because nobody on that team was like proven. You get what I'm saying? And I don't think they were really built from the inside out. I feel like they were built from the outside in, and I feel like the Detroit Lions, they built it from the inside out. And that run game is going to be able to, they're going to be able to get going regardless. So when you're relying on that and you don't have to rely on Jared Goff going out there throwing the ball 35, 40, 50 times a game, I feel like you got a chance, especially if that defense can show up. So to me, I feel like it's all dependent on that defense. And Jared Goff is coming in as the most accomplished quarterback outside of Jalen Hurts as far as the playoffs go. So, well, no, then we got Matt Stafford over there that just won the Super Bowl. So other than
Thank you.
Stafford and
Thank you.
Jalen Hurts. So yeah,
You
man.
had to mention that.
Right. I ain't gonna leave that out. Welcome in, Ron Money.
What
Riverboat
up,
Ron,
squad?
what you thinking about the Lions?
It's
So, well,
nice to see him in the dance for what 30 years.
facts.
That
And the
was
dang
nice. That was nice.
Oh,
Man.
they was
Like
in the
Trey
dead.
said,
They was in the dead more recently than 30 years.
facts. They just ain't win the division title.
division. We got put up by the
They
Cowboys.
they made the playoffs in 30 years.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Damn.
Sound like the Jets.
Nigga, I'm
That's
32.
one of the safest bets in sports. New York Jets not making the playoffs.
They're not making the playoffs this year.
Yeah, but I agree with Trey. Man, it might be a one and done.
Ooh, I can't see them being done, man. I think they're gonna make some headway in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, I
Put your
think they're playing
glasses
too
on,
well.
Mizzy. Put your glasses on.
We gonna see. I think that's gonna be a good little topic to revisit once the
Yes,
playoffs.
sir.
What's up with the Chiefs, man? They done? They lost to the Raiders. I think Aiden O'Connell had 76 passing yards. How did this happen?
That's how I felt when Josh Allen completed 7 passes and won the football game.
Bro.
I mean, when you let one of the most dynamic receivers just walk out the building, that's going to happen, man. It's going to happen.
And they a year late for all that, player.
I'm just saying, man. All that
That's
shit
what I'm
comes in.
just saying, man.
All that shit comes in, bro. All that
That's
shit
a
comes
fact.
in effect.
That's a fact. I feel like definitely they feel like they probably made the right decision, seeing as though they got a Lombardi.
I mean, that's what's up.
Yeah, but I think the effects of it is taking. You feel me? Like effect now.
It's
A
taking
lingering
it's,
after
it's,
effect.
it's
The
only
blame
so
on
much you
after
can
effect.
do. There's
The
only
late
so much you can do, bro. It's 11 versus 11. Them niggas can't get open. Just double the nigga that can get open.
That's a
That's
fact.
simple.
And the thing, I think I'm gonna say they've done only because I feel like it's been consistent. Like, and we've never seen it. I mean, obviously they get to the playoff, they can beat anybody. But like, even the way that they looking now, do we really think that they can beat anybody?
I don't think so. They
Fuck
gotta go
no.
through the road. They gotta go through the
Fuck
road.
to the no.
And they gotta go on the road now. So like,
Yeah,
it's like they're not the same Chiefs that we can be like, oh, they can just flip a switch and turn on the switch and be like, oh yeah, we about to do this. I don't think that's that same team. And I think too, the loss of Eric Bieniemy is big. We talk about coaches.
That's
Fact.
another fact.
The loss of Eric Bieniemy is huge over there. And
But Anthony Reid call plays good too.
whatever I know, I was just about to say that. No matter what he did, he didn't call the plays over there, but he still had some type of influence. And whatever that influence is, they missed that shit. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, Anthony Reid call plays, but that dumbass trick
Clearly is
plays, man, you
not
gotta get them out the playbook.
I think yeah, their championship window this year is closed. They're it's just like stupid fucking shit after stupid shit after stupid shit.
It is.
Like real shit.
It is. It really is.
Receivers dropping the balls.
Lined up offside.
For short touchdowns. It's just like, again, a lack of self-discipline. It's just like you niggas are not prepared ever. It's just like I don't know if it's Taylor Swift or some shit.
Right. They distracted.
Yeah, but it just seemed like, it's just like, what the fuck is going on? It's just like, I don't know what it is. It's just like niggas win a chip and get lazy.
Right. Real shit.
Yeah, I feel like this year that shit not happening. No chip this year. No chance in hell.
And they gotta go on the road.
Yeah, hell nah.
I couldn't agree more, man. They done this year. Of course, they got Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. So of course the championship window isn't completely closed forever. But yeah, they gonna make a move this year. I mean, keep your eye out for Devontae Adams. Listen for somebody. But they definitely they definitely missing that threat on the outside, and it's hurting them. And I don't see them overcoming it this year just because I feel like the AFC right now, you're going to have to be able to go out there and score some points. I feel like
Score.
the
Exactly.
the Miami Dolphins, the
Exactly.
Baltimore Ravens, all those teams have definitely both of those teams have proven that you're going to have to at least score some points. So it's not going to be no 17-13 games. And that's the way their offense is built right now. So listen, I
That's facts.
I'm shocked that we at this point with the Kansas City Chiefs as far as what we remember them and
It's mind-boggling.
It
with
is. It really is.
Reed. So expect them to make some major changes this offseason. Some major changes. Let's flip the script to the NBA, man, before we end this off. Sixers lose last night, but can they win, man? Or yesterday afternoon? Can they win the East as they're currently constructed, or do they need an extra piece?
I'll start this one off.
Go ahead.
If you don't mind. As a Sixer fan, let's be honest. We've been seeing this since, I want to say 2018 season, where the team looks really well in the regular season. My question, I will rephrase the question is Joel Embiid going to show up? What Joel Embiid we going to get?
Right.
See, what we tend to forget, that there's no more scapegoats. There's no more Brett Brown. There's no more Ben Simmons. There's no James Harden. There's no Doc Rivers. There's no Jimmy Butler. No more.
Right.
No,
MVP,
All Joel. Yeah, it's all Joel.
MVP is all on you now. Now, am I happy to see him scoring 35? The second most since James Harden. Yeah, just want to put that out there.
Let me throw that out there.
36.1 points. Now I'm very happy to see that. On the flip side of that is just, again, am I going to get this in the playoffs though? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When the game slows down and the team is prioritizing on you, the MVP.
Yeah.
What are we going to get?
Yeah,
because again, it was the scapegoat last year. Oh, it was the Philadelphia James Harden. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Harden had 9 points. We tend to forget that our MVP also had 15 fucking points in the pivotal game 7. Give me a fucking break. So again, can they win? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? You have the coach. You have the coach now. He's won a championship in the past 5 years. This is the same roster. No more excuses. No scapegoats. Are you going to get it?
I think they need a. I think they need to move a piece. I think they need another piece. I really do think they need to move a piece. They can trade Tobias. They could probably get over the edge.
Who you thinking? You leaning towards Zach LaVine? That's the name that everybody floating out there.
I would love Zach LaVine. I would drive.
I was talking about Zach LaVine. We were talking about this a couple weeks ago.
I would trade. I would drive whoever they trade. I would drive to the airport for Zach LaVine. You don't even gotta pay me.
I would drive him myself.
Nigga, I'm packing the bags for you.
I'm packing, man. I would do all that shit. I will pack their bags and drive them to the airport. My damn self.
Yeah, I agree. I think right now, the way they currently constructed, no, they can't win the East. You think about the Bucks and the Celtics right now. I think that they're too deep right now. 2 stars started 2 stacked. 7-game series is going to wear on the Philadelphia 76ers, and being as though they'll probably end up being the 3 seed, they would have to go through both teams. So, I can't see that without them acquiring another star. I don't know if Zach LaVine will be the answer, but I mean, I guess it's a move. I guess it'd be a move, man.
No, he'll be the answer. He'll be the answer.
Yo, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I feel like
nigga, he'll be the answer.
He's just another name, bro.
I think he fits well in that.
What y'all expecting from Zach LaVine if y'all do acquire him? Just more.
He'll just be
because he's not going to be Jimmy Butler in the playoffs.
No, we just need him to be a better Tobias.
A better Tobias Harris.
A better Tobias. Yes.
You're expecting one more time. I just want to make sure I'm hearing you clear. You're expecting Zach LaVine to come in to be a better Tobias Harris.
I'm asking you what you expecting this role to be, Playboy.
Sir, I would expect him to be the superstar. You're supposed to be the next.
Zach LaVine?
Yes, alongside
You already
the
got the
MVP, I would
superstars.
expect you. Listen, you're asking me my opinion. Listen, I would expect him to come in. I need if Embiid is averaging 30, 33 or something like that. I need you to give me at least 25. Tobias not here, and you'll be sharing shots with Maxey, so that shouldn't be an issue.
Right.
Damn good.
I think Zach as a third option is not bad. Zach as a third option with Embiid and Maxey, that's not bad to me.
Yeah,
It isn't to me either. But it's also defensively is Zach LaVine sound. That's what the only thing I would question.
exactly. That's another thing I was gonna say. Is he gonna be the wing perimeter defender that y'all would need him to be? Period. That's what I'm saying.
Point taken.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I think they got to make a move, man. They and be doing this thing and everything, but
I still think they need to make a move.
Hater.
Come on, man.
You know I'm playing. You know I'm playing.
He said hater.
50 from Luka Christmas night, man. Pushing the Dallas Mavericks to 8-5 without Kyrie Irving. Oh, my bad, y'all. And 10-7 with Kyrie Irving, basically the same record with or without him. Are the Dallas Mavericks better without Kyrie Irving? What's so funny?
That nigga just started laughing.
Oh, Mizzy, you slay me.
You slay me.
No, they're not better without Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? That he is. Listen, man. I don't know what my man did to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hatred is, but he is fucking Irving. Damn it, we're gonna stop acting like he isn't one of the greatest basketball players of this era. He isn't Uncle. Kyrie Irving isn't one of the best basketball players of this era. Oh my God!
Go ahead, bro.
What is wrong with you?
Go ahead, bro. He's one of the most talented.
Talent-wise, definitely.
Oh my God!
Like that's why I asked you before. What do you go off of, bro? Like, go ahead. Like they still had the same record, and this is me having like respect for him. Why does something have to like be wrong for me to bring him up? They had the same exact record without him. He leaves a team. Teams get better, bro. Why do y'all act like bringing up something being better without Kyrie Irving is not a legit question? Why does it have to be something personal?
Sir, this is not nothing personal. Again,
I'm just saying, bro. You saying what did he do to me? Is this not a legit question? Is this not a legit question?
That was me being sarcastic.
I'm just saying though. Is it a legit question? Because I don't want to come off as biased or nothing like that. I just want to mention the success of the Dallas Mavericks and the simple fact that they do have the same record basically with and without Kyrie Irving. Would they be better with her? Or
no, again, maybe the way how I answered the question was wrong. Again, I apologize.
No, I just feel like my expertise isn't respected because we have this debate when at the end of the day it's facts, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, and you said, is he one of the greatest players? I don't think he's one of the greatest players of this generation. I think he's one of the more talented players, but I don't think he ever was on like how we would talk about Westbrook when he averaged a triple-double, like how James Harden had his stretch where people was calling him the greatest offensive player to ever play the game. He's never gotten that from Kyrie, and that's all I've been saying as a Kyrie Irving fan. With a person that has the talent to do that, we've never seen that trick, bro. And the Dallas Mavericks looked exactly the same with him and without him. It's nothing personal against him. But that's why I'll be liking to have these conversations during the season because he isn't out there and they do look the same, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Why he not out there?
He got hurt.
He's injured.
Yeah, he got hurt.
What I would say is, again, I don't think they're better without him because obviously he's another bucket getter for them.
Mm-hmm.
But what I will say is, God damn it, I love Luka Doncic, bro. God damn, bro.
Boy, nice.
He reminds me of a white James Harden, but that's another topic for another day. What I will say is, I don't think they're better without Kyrie Irving. But like I said, when Kyrie comes back, I just like I said, I don't know how this is going to play out because I think they said Dante Exum is still going to be in the starting lineup. I don't know how that's going to play out, but yeah,
that's another reason why this is a legit question.
Yeah,
so he not going back in the starting lineup.
I don't know how that's going to play out.
That doesn't mean that Kyrie won't be in the starting lineup, but that'll make it tough for him to probably get in the starting lineup.
I just wanted to say something.
What do you
it really don't matter. Where they at in the season?
Right now, I think they 5, right ahead of the Clippers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Clippers.
Clippers.
They would have went on like a crazy win streak. That's all right. That shit ain't gonna matter in the playoffs. But back to the Mavericks, though. We said without them, I don't know. I don't know if you get 50 from Luka every night. Would they need him?
That's a legit question. That's where I come in because it's not like to me. I feel like, of course, we know his talent. You get what I'm saying? Of course, they would be more talented with him, but do the pieces fit better with knowing that Luka's the alpha? Of course, and I feel like that was the case when Kyrie was out there. I don't think Kyrie was like getting in his way or nothing like that or taking shots from Luka. Like Luka was still in the MVP talk, of course, winning with him, but do the pieces just fit a little bit better?
Right. Because it's like, and Kyrie could give you 52.
Right.
Maybe that's what Luka be wanting. He be probably want him to give him 50. You know, he could probably match his 50. That's right. That's right. That's what I'm saying. So, like, do he really need him?
I mean, it would help take the load off of Luka Doncic, right?
Yeah, right.
The fuck? Yeah.
Right.
As a ball handler, because the other players ain't really
right.
Right.
He could just go to the other side of the court.
But that's the other thing. Like Luka is not as effective without the ball in his hand. So
right.
You don't think so?
Another offensive load off of Luka. Because again, don't get me wrong, Luka scoring 50 points is dope. Like as a fan, it's like fuck yeah. But again, when the game slows down and the focus is on you, are you gonna be able to get me 50 in the playoffs on a consistent basis? Fuck no. You need someone else. Every Batman needs a Robin, bro. It's been proven in the NBA.
Right. Mm-hmm. Definitely need somebody to balance that out. What you saying, Vern?
I don't listen, bro. I can sit here and say two things that are right. I don't think they better with them or without them. I don't think it matters. Right. Obviously, as we show that they record is the same with or without them. So
yeah, right.
I feel like, I mean, it just shows like to your point, Mac. Like, is like as when it comes to like great players, I feel like he just doesn't influence like winning in that aspect. Like we talk about Steph Curry as far as he, influences winning. And, like these other great players that we talk about, how they influence winning and how they change basketball teams.
James Harden, to your point,
that's straight.
He said what he said, and he stood on business, bro. You can't take nothing away from him.
Right. But like I said, I just feel like and like you go back to Luka, like I know Luka don't need him. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Like Luka gonna do his thing regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you said, they two similar type of players, so they both need the ball in their hands.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So if he's out there, he's taken away from Luka as a ball handler. He has to play more off the ball, which like you said, man, he's not that good. He's better playing with the ball in his hand. So that takes away from. So when Kyrie doesn't play, he
get to go out.
The game goes through him a little bit more.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So
as you would expect.
To me, it don't matter. He out there or not.
Right.
They you feel me? They gonna do the same thing with obviously with or without him.
Right. I completely agree. And I feel like that's not a real.
And that's not a disrespect. Like you feel what I see you, Trey. That's not
I'm just
but
saying.
it's just like to me, I don't see him
better years, right?
What you were saying?
No, you said Mizzy. We always talk about this. Statistically, he's having one of his better years, right?
Right.
So again, with him being on the floor, I would imagine it would be a plus for him. Regardless of what the record says, you know what I'm saying? When he comes back, I would imagine that would be addition. They didn't get him just to sell tickets, you know what I'm saying?
But I think that to that point though, if he was that,
so they just signed Kyrie
they would have a better record with him. You would think because of that they would have a better record with him though. That's what I'm saying. Like you would think because of that they would have a better record with him because of how we got him. He's a bucket.
As usual, we got a sample size of Kyrie Irving because, as we all know, Kyrie Irving tends to get hurt. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When he comes back, I mean, if we can get 20 games, baby, you know what I'm saying? Come holla at a player.
they get a nice little, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I agree. I mean, of course they're gonna give it a shot because they gave him the contract extension and they're not worse with him. So listen, the good thing is they stay in the float without him, and hopefully, like he can, I don't know, maybe we'll come back and burn me and Riverboat Ron and come back how we did with your man James Harden, but I don't.
You're damn straight. Wrong. You're all
Prove me wrong.
Exactly. That's all. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't know. We'll see, but let's move over to the Warriors, man. Do y'all see the playoffs for these guys, man, or is they washed, man? And what's going on with the Suns, man?
First of all,
let's go to the Suns before we talk about the Thugs. Let's talk
the Suns. Yeah. The Suns. You good, Mackie?
Yes, sir.
To me, the Suns, I feel like they kind of like they're not playing to their full potential. Like I feel like, I mean, obviously Bradley Beal been a little hurt. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they gotta get that chemistry. I don't know if it's gonna work in the long run. We gotta see. I think that's like a project. We gotta see. I think when you got KD, you can obviously make it work. Obviously, you know Bradley Beal's a top-notch player in the league. So I feel like with two players like that, you can make it work. But you know, right now they just gotta get their chemistry right, and you know, just get games in together.
What you think about the noise or the news that the Phoenix Suns are feeling the frustration from Kevin Durant?
Yeah, right.
That's just KD being KD.
That's a fact, which is a negative.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, I know that's
exactly.
That's your guy, KD. You feel
exactly.
What you feeling about the Phoenix Suns situation right now?
What I'm feeling about the
Phoenix 9 of the last 12 games.
I feel like with like most super teams, they're too top heavy. They have Devin Booker, they have Kevin Durant, they have Bradley Beal, and that's almost about it, you know.
Grayson Allen, who had a nice game, but
but it's just like, again, that can only get you so much. I also feel like you said, that's KD being KD, but again, this is what you chose, bro. Like, I get mad. I get so frustrated with players that choose their destiny, then get mad when this is the outcome. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta work through it, bro.
The fuck? It's
You
just
just
like,
want. You just want.
Ain't gonna be a walk on the beach, bro.
When shit get bad, you just bounce.
Every squad.
Or why did you leave Golden State, bro, where you knew it was a fucking beach walk?
Maybe because he was with that fucking lunatic Draymond Green.
That's a fact. I said, get your punk ass out of here then, cuz. We was winning without you.
We was winning without you,
nigga. As far as the Warriors,
I'm out, bro.
If they do, I think they could be a low seed, but I feel like also with the Warriors, man, it's just like, maybe that's why it's like I feel like what Cameron said maybe it was right. Maybe that's why Bob Myers got up out of there, because he don't want to be the one to break up the band. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because Clay don't look like Clay. Realistically, come on, we gotta be real. They're gonna get rid of Draymond Green, bro. You can't have it.
There's no way you can keep him, honestly.
There's really no way.
What does he bring? He's not even on court.
So then the only thing that's left is, again, you just got Steph. You're gonna have to rebuild around that. How long is he gonna be comfortable with that? You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
I will say, if Steph keep playing like he playing, they better do something. Because
that's half court Harry, baby.
this about to, this like probably the tail end of his career, but he's still playing at a MVP type level. So
Right.
I think you gotta embrace that. You gotta do something.
You know, like financially, I think they ruins. You feel what I'm saying? Basically, after all those years of, you feel what I'm saying? Eventually, you got to pay the piper on them luxury taxes. So
Yeah,
I don't know what they could honestly do.
I don't know. Trade Clay. It's like, no.
Hey, but who gonna take him? I don't think a soul wants
Right.
right
Yeah,
now.
I
Not
just
for
thought
nothing
about that.
valuable. You feel what I'm
Bring his
saying?
ass to Philly, goddamn it.
For Maxi Witt.
He said, bring his ass to Philly.
No. We keep it Maxi, nigga. He get to buy.
He said for who?
You get Tobias, nigga. You're trading Tobias.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
You
But
know I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around.
for me to touch on the Suns, I just feel like they don't have no want it right now. You get what I'm saying? Like, to me, they like I don't know. It's just like there's no fire on that team. Like, they just talent. Like, I just don't see that dog and want to be great and want to dominate, because for real, like, all right, we know Bradley Beal is out and all that, but we know Kevin Durant and Devin Booker should be enough. Like you said, Trey, they top heavy, but super teams still make it to where they look good. You don't see them getting exposed for being top heavy until like playoffs hit and teams can, like you said, settle in on those top players, and you get what I'm saying, or for maybe little stretches at a time. But this early in the season to lose 9 of 12 games with that team, with the expectations, I would expect just a lot more fire from that team. And to me, they just look like it is what it is, and we gonna do.
Maybe it's coaching. Maybe it's coaching.
No. Listen, don't get me wrong. Again, to a certain extent, you can blame coaching, but at the end of the day, it's niggas' jobs to play defense. It's niggas' jobs to put the ball in the basket, bro. Like,
right.
At some point, it can't just be Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, just ISO. Get the fuck out the way. Let me shoot. Because again, when the game's
That's
close
coaching
down,
though too. They gotta run some plays.
Yeah, people catch on that. And then on top of that, it's Frank Vogel's a championship coach, bro. I would imagine he knows what the fuck.
Oh, that's who their coach is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's not coaching. Them niggas suck.
No,
It's not coaching.
It's not coaching. They
Niggas
suck.
trotting back on defense. Niggas playing lazy.
Yeah, them niggas
open
suck.
shots,
They ain't
turning
got
the
no
ball
fire.
over.
Yeah, them niggas suck. When I seen the report, what's the boy name? That played for Houston.
Who?
The shooter. What was his name? I forgot his name.
Eric Gordon.
Yeah, Eric Gordon. Yeah, I seen the joint talking about how
that he need more playing time.
Yeah, he need more playing time. How he ain't getting his shots and shit. Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, they ain't got
That's another motherfucker. Bro, no.
Like saying like
Eric
he
Gordon
just ain't got that right
that
now.
motherfucker shoots from way downtown.
Yeah, you just no, but when you're not on, he's not on.
Yeah, he's either he makes everything or he misses everything. There's no in between.
Right.
Or he's hurt. I'm sorry.
Right. That's the third option.
Yeah, Frank Vogel not a bad coach, man. It's not coaching, man. Them boys just whack, man. Them boys just whack.
Welcome in, D. You late, man. It's the tail end, man. Before we end it off, let's get your take on your birds.
First of all, I want to apologize to all y'all because I ain't been on the last couple of times, man. Life been lifing, but I'm here now. I like listening here, hearing what y'all got to say on it. But you said the birds. What's up with the birds?
Yeah, man. Y'all back?
Hell no, man. It look horrible.
Keep it real, man.
Like, I hate watching this shit, man. This shit look. I mean, it look. The defense.
Can y'all change it? Can y'all fix it? Can y'all turn it around?
The defense is looking a little better. They're looking a little better. But,
I don't think so. They gave up 78 yards to fucking Tyrod Taylor. I could have threw that pass.
Right on the last drive, right?
Man, come on, man.
But here's the thing, though. it's still, like I said, that team is coming out of NFC, man. It's coming out of NFC. Somebody gonna win that thing. I just don't. I don't have no faith. You see what's happening in the AFC,
bro. Still after seeing what the Ravens did to 49ers last night, bro, you still feel that way?
That's a runoff. That's one game, man. That's
I understand, but listen, Baltimore, they beat up on the NFC.
Yeah, man. And I don't know. I feel like me and Vern definitely feel like the Lions tossing their name in that contenders, that NFC contenders hat.
Right? Yeah.
The Lions. Stop lying to yourself.
Clearly not agreeing with that.
Stop lying.
They playing better than the Eagles right now.
Exactly.
Stop lying. Stop lying.
Like Vern said, they got 2 running backs.
Bro,
we do too. We got 4 of them.
A Super Bowl going to quarterback, not winning, but he went to a Super Bowl.
We got one too. We got one too.
Bro, when the lights are bright and then when all the chips are on the line, we'll see where the Lions at. Because the 30-year history proving they ain't been shit.
They not winning, bro.
Bro, that means like
it's a new year.
They haven't made the playoffs in 30 years. That's insane. They made the playoffs since I was 2, nigga.
Every year is different.
30 years. Matt Stafford made the playoffs. He's the same.
Whatever.
You y'all niggas tripping.
Stop lying to yourself.
They still suck.
Oh yeah, they definitely. That's their year though, man. That's their year.
Nice to see them in the dance,
like I mean, listen, I don't see them going anywhere anytime soon, man. I like the little young core players that they got.
It's nice to see them in the dance.
They got some players over there, bro.
Yeah, they do. It's good that they're ascending.
Right.
Good to see you back though, D-Lo, man. Appreciate your time. Y'all know what it is. We be back Friday. Like, comment, share, subscribe, listen, alert. Y'all have a good night.
All right.
Shout out to the MizzyWorld.
Y'all niggas be safe.
Support.